Hey everybody, Mike Hopkins, Apostolic Tech Guy here. Had a question from a pastor friend of mine who asked about finding the population of a city within a radius from a certain point, and if there was some resource for that online. I'm going to show you a resource here and show you some of the ways to use it, and I think it can be a really powerful resource for some folks. What it is freedemographics.com. Go to it right away. And what we'll look at here, if I go to a map, and I'm going to put my home church, ZPA, the address for that is 6410 Cahill, oops, type it right, Avenue, Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. And that'll zoom in. You see lovely Inver Grove and the Mississippi River. And you can put ranges of radiuses in there. It defaults to 135 just to kind of show how it works. I'm going to put 2510. So there's our 2-mile, 5-mile, and 10-mile radiuses from that address, which is cool. And when we click on the tab that says report, we immediately get a very nice snapshot from the 2000 census. So it's a little bit old. Shows household income, and then also gives a bunch of stats about population within 2 miles of that address, within 5 miles, within 10 miles, and then some data about income and male, female, all of that, number of households. So really cool demographics there. Now, if you want the newer, you see that this 2010 census is grayed out. What they want you to do is actually sign up. And it's free to sign up, but they want your information so that they can send you offers or whatever. But if you want newer data, you can sign up. And actually, let me walk through that. I've created an account, so I'll just log in. And once you do, you see that those tabs become active. So because the 2010 census data is newer, there's more data there, etc., it's not live in the mapping sort of thing under the report like we just saw with the 2000 census. So what I'm just going to copy that. What we need to do instead is walk through a wizard to create a report. So I'm going to do that here. Went to the 2010 census tab, go to the report, and we just hit next here. It's like a wizard to step through, and there's a bunch of stuff here that you can look at. I'm just going to go to single location. Let's type it in, 6410 Cahill Avenue, Minnesota 55076. And we'll just leave those 135s as the defaults. Now, once I do that, what it does is it creates a batch off on the server, and it has to go through a bunch of databases and do all this stuff and generate the report. This is a fairly simple report, so we see over here that it's actually already completed. And if I take a look at that, we actually have it down here. We see the results or the output, and we can export that in a number of different formats. We can export an Excel file or whatever, just so that we can view it quickly here on the video. I'll just download the PDF, save it here locally, grab my downloads. You see I've gone through this already. So here's the report, and this is with the 2010 census data. And this is really nice, breaks it down by the number of units, and we see the columns are 1, 3, and 5 miles. Again, if we change those radiuses, then those radii, then we'd get different columns there, but this breaks it down even as far as ethnicity and a bunch of things. So a ton of data here, and hopefully this is useful to someone. I can see a lot of ways that this could be useful for a church planter or someone who's looking for ways to serve the community through a food bank or some similar situation. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any questions, or if there's any technical questions that I can answer as the Apostolic Tech Guy, just give me an email at mike@lzid.net, and we'll see what we can do about making a video and answering those questions. Thanks so much.